Salacious story. Concerns raised after video from one of Diddy's wild party surfaces. All right, hey, appreciate y'all coming over. We got this video from Sky News Australia, man. I don't know if they're going to be showing, talking, whatever it is, but I said as this information comes out, I will continue to react to it, man. So I appreciate y'all. We ain't going to waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Joining me now is broadcaster and journalist Diddy Dunleavy. Diddy, let's start with video footage of the birthday party of Sean Diddy Combs, one that he organised for Meek Mill back in 2014. This video has resurfaced with the property manager of the location, the Parisian Palace in Las Vegas, claiming that there were broken bottles of alcohol, used condoms, blood on the bedding, powder, razor blades by the hundreds, lubricant on the dressers and marble floors, panties, bras, and even 2 iPhones in the bushes behind the bowling alley. Goodness me, sounds like quite the party.
Again, if you haven't seen Blink Twice, watch that movie. They said cell phones in the bushes, razor blades, because they're lining up those white lines, yeah.
Do you think we're going to see footage of these parties, particularly the freak-out parties where all the grotesque goings-on were happening? And given the fact that we are hearing he taped everything, he had video cameras with him at all times.
Well, that's where I've got a question mark as to whether he filmed this or whether the property manager has bobbed up after. This is 10 years ago, this party. There's something concerning me a bit about this, and we get it by now. We've heard that Diddy has wild parties, but he's in jail. He's awaiting trial in May next year on some pretty serious charges, sex trafficking, etc.
Could be in jail for the rest of his life if convicted.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So while this is a salacious story, I'm concerned that the more of this sort of story that bobs up, it's playing into the hands of the defence. They're going to, at some point, be able to argue that he's not going to get a fair trial. But where will they get a jury of people who haven't heard all of these claims? And I'm also just vaguely sceptical about this property manager who says that he found cocaine all over the house, but he thought it was icing sugar.
Well, of course, when you see a wild party attended by rock stars, you assume icing sugar.
Of course. And then he went around and collected it all and said he got about 0.5 gram altogether. So his credibility's not high.
Well, how do you feel about your name being besmirched? Because now we say Diddy, I know. It's like my son and Hunter. When Hunter Biden's antics became world famous, Hunter Panahi had a moment to deal with that because it was the coolest name for many years, and now it's associated with Hunter Biden.
Yep, I'll go D-E-E instead of he is Diddy, yep.
Now, there's a lot of celebrities who are nervous, not just about Sean Diddy Combs's parties and lists being released, but also the high-profile individuals, including a few billionaires who are on the Jeffrey Epstein list, allegedly. Elon Musk.
Finally, someone is going to talk about this. What did Elon have to say? Going back to the first part of this video where they talk about the Meek Mill party and this property manager. It's like, again, I keep talking about how people know, you know who Diddy is. I know you've caught wind of what type of parties he have. It's like, why would you even want to associate yourself? That's why that lawyer Bugsby said he's trying to get everybody, the hotels, all of this, where these parties were being thrown. So, yeah.
Was talking about this to Tucker Carlson just before the election.
I'd like to see a matchup of those, we call it the top 100 puppet masters on the Epstein client list. They've not tried to prosecute even one. Not even the worst offender on the Epstein client list. They have not even tried to prosecute even one. That's insane.
Well, because they have a lot of diabetic grandmothers who were outside the Capitol on January 6th. They're kind of occupied.
Yeah, I mean, they've put like, whatever, 500 or 600 January 6th protesters in prison and not one person on the Epstein client list.
Will that ever come out, do you think?
Hey, man.
You know, I think part of why Kamala's getting so much support is that if Trump wins, that Epstein client list is going to become public.
Yes.
Oh.
And some of those billionaires behind Kamala are terrified of that outcome.
Okay, so he won. So are we, you seem to be his right-hand man right now. So is it because because that just disappeared, right? That just disappeared. So we'll see. We'll see. This is another twist right here. Are we going to get this list?
That's fascinating there from Elon Musk, saying that there's maybe a few billionaires who were donating to Kamala, hoping that the status quo would remain, that Epstein list would remain secret. To me, it's incredible that nobody has been charged.
Right.
This is how can you have a sex trafficker and there's nobody who's actually partaken in what he has done, who's been involved, complicit in those horrible abuses.
Well, it is starting to.
And that's what scared me about this whole Diddy situation. So, I mean, we heard the stories. There's a documentary on Jeffrey Epstein, all that, and it just disappeared. So.
Look, and I'm not saying it is, but it's starting to look a little bit like there is some sort of a conspiracy between some elements of the media who, and you know yourself as well as I do, that the media hear about things, that people are not publishing things that they perhaps know. It's only a matter of time, though. Someone will break ranks and we'll find out more.
And I think there is an expectation, as you heard there from Elon Musk, that with Trump's second term, there is going to be revelations.
Yes,
a lot of people who perhaps have been held in high esteem in the business world, in the celebrity world, are going to be named and shamed.
Good.
Let's see if that happens.
Look, man. Well, I mean, it sounds good, right? It sounds good. If that Epstein list comes out, and I ain't talking about just like we can already kind of assume, or you can think about all the people that been there. I'm talking about like people who participated. Like that's what we're trying to figure out. If that comes out, oh man. Cat Williams, where you at? They hinted another interview 2025. If Cat Williams says it's coming out, it's gonna come out. Tell you, man, this stuff, it gets dark. It gets dark because there's so much stuff to break down, and it just seems like a lot of people are just scrambling right now, man. But yeah, a lot of places where these parties were taking place at, it's like if you're a property manager, it's like, come on, man, you can't be like, I know you're getting money, but like at what cost? You know what I mean? So, I mean, you can easily say like, yo, they gave me money. I let them have the place. I wasn't there. But if them tapes come out and it shows that you were, or it's the fact that like, it's been these other type of parties. And like I said, I don't know all these people, these rich people communicate, man. If you own a property, you're communicating with people in your area. You see that show like Selling Sunset and all that stuff. People know who owns these big properties, man. So you have to catch wind of like, yo, don't be letting Diddy at your house, man. It's all, you know what I mean? All right, hey, appreciate y'all coming over and watching. Please comment below, like, share, and subscribe, man. Peace out.